Hi, Karen Toth, Healthy Body Moves here. Last week, working with my brother post-stroke to get him walking better and moving better, he had a question for me, and I thought it was a very interesting question, so I wanted to share that with you. His question was, how do I get my knee to bend? He can see his leg, he can feel it, but his brain does not acknowledge it 100% at all that it's there. So what I suggested is going back to the basics. Master the basics. The basics, everything comes from your pelvis. Remember, belly button 12 o'clock, pubic bone 6 o'clock, and just kind of taking your tailbone back to 6 o'clock, you can start the process of bending at the hip joint, bending at the knee, bending at the ankle. It's something you can do very, very slowly. You can do that, and then you could lift your knee. You're transferring your weight to your other foot as you lift your leg, and then you can take it and put it down, and then again, as the tail goes down, you lift the knee, lift the foot, bend the knee. I brought Mr. Bones along so you can kind of not really see it, but you can see the pelvis. So I'm talking about belly button would be right about here, your pubic bone is here, and the pelvis can literally go forward and back. And in that, something happens with the hip joints. When you go forward, if you're stationary, your hip joints go one way, and when they go back, they go another way. So there's also an angulation in the pelvis when you're walking because you're shifting weight. So it's kind of like a figure 8, the pelvis. So that's one thing, is mastering the basics of the pelvic clock. 12 o'clock belly button, 6 o'clock pubic bone, and just think of taking the tailbone back and bend your hip joint, bend your knee, feel your heel come off the ground. If you practice that a number of times and then go for a walk, you will feel something totally different in the way you walk, the way you move. You might even notice that climbing the stairs is a whole lot easier. You also want to make sure your sternum is very soft and pliable, because kinesthetically every movement you make goes through your sternum. And you can feel, I can feel, because I'm so attuned to my body and know my body very well, that if it didn't move well, that like if I stiffened up my, it hurts. It hurts me to do that. So if you have pain, it could be because your sternum's not moving. That's a whole other subject. You may want to contact me and find out what are some things we could do to get that sternum moving and free up your diaphragm, get more blood and oxygen in your body. That's a whole other topic. But anyways, this one, pelvic clock, 12 o'clock, belly button, 6 o'clock pubic bone. Just rock that pelvis back and forth, but notice when you take your tailbone back how your hip, your knee, and your ankle starts to move. Thank you, Karen Toth, Healthy Body Moves. Have a terrific day. Thank you. Bye-bye.